The idea that eating breakfast will destroy autophagy completely is one of those dramatic myths that sounds terrifying but doesn't actually match the science. Autophagy is far more resilient, adaptable, and, dare I say, polite than we often give it credit for. Imagine it as a meticulous janitor working through your cells. Overnight, it sweeps, dusts, and recycles damaged proteins, mitochondria, and other cellular debris. Then breakfast arrives, a bagel, a smoothie, maybe a fried egg or two, and insulin storms in like an enthusiastic event planner shouting, "Stop cleaning. Let's fuel, grow, and party." Autophagy pauses its sweeping, rolls its metaphorical eyes, and mutters, "Fine, but I'll be back." And indeed it does. The suppression is temporary and cyclical, not permanent. As insulin levels drop and your body resumes normal metabolic rhythms, autophagy picks up right where it left off, broom in hand, humming a cheerful tune. The science behind this is elegantly flexible. Autophagy is triggered primarily by low nutrient availability and reduced insulin signaling. During fasting, EMPK, the cell's energy sensor, activates autophagy, mobilizes fat stores, and primes cellular repair. Eating breakfast naturally raises insulin, which signals mTOR to prioritize growth, nutrient storage, and energy utilization. For a brief window, autophagy is downregulated, but it is far from gone forever. Once insulin levels normalize and fasting resumes, perhaps a few hours later or overnight, EMPK reactivates autophagy, and your cellular housekeeping continues its crucial maintenance. In other words, autophagy is cyclical, adaptable, and very forgiving. It's not an all-or-nothing process. Your cells are patient, resilient, and frankly, a little amused by our human anxiety over toast. The humor is irresistible when visualized internally. Autophagy, broom in hand, is happily polishing mitochondria at 6 a.m. when your breakfast crashes the party with syrupy pancakes and orange juice. Insulin waves a big, energetic banner and shouts, "Pause cleaning. Fuel time." Autophagy sighs, tucks the broom under its arm, and waits. Meanwhile, mitochondria whisper among themselves, typical humans, always in a hurry for energy. Don't they realize the cleaning is important? Hours later, once insulin settles, autophagy returns, sweeping with renewed vigor as if nothing happened. The internal comedy underscores an important scientific truth. Short-term suppression of autophagy is not harmful. It's a planned, natural response, part of a daily metabolic cycle that balances repair with energy needs. Practical implications follow naturally from this. You don't need to avoid breakfast entirely to save autophagy. Delaying breakfast slightly, especially if your goal is to extend a fasting window, can lengthen autophagy activity, but eating a normal, balanced breakfast will not permanently harm cellular recycling. Choosing a meal with moderate protein, lower simple carbs, and healthy fats can also temper insulin spikes, allowing autophagy to resume sooner. In effect, breakfast becomes a polite pause rather than a full-stop interruption. Your body's repair crew is adaptive. It simply shifts priorities, alternating between cleaning and growth in a dynamic, elegant cycle. There's also an amusing, paradoxical side. While your cells are paused in housekeeping mode, you gain immediate benefits from breakfast: mental alertness, improved mood, and energy to handle daily tasks. It's a temporary trade-off that humans tend to overthink. In reality, autophagy is incredibly forgiving. It doesn't hold grudges. It simply resumes its duties once the hormonal environment is favorable. Think of it as a superhero who takes a coffee break. It may pause mid-rescue, but the job will always get done. This perspective also helps dispel common fears around fasting and autophagy. Many people worry that eating breakfast, even a small one, ruins their progress towards cellular repair, longevity, or fat metabolism. In truth, autophagy is a cyclic process, operating over hours and days, not minutes. Your mitochondria, lysosomes, and recycling enzymes are more concerned with overall patterns of nutrient availability than with single meals. Breakfast temporarily redirects resources toward growth and energy, but autophagy patiently waits its turn, ensuring your body enjoys both repair and immediate functionality. In the end, the breakfast destroys autophagy myth is just another example of human overreaction to biological nuance. Autophagy is resilient, cyclical, and highly adaptable. It pauses politely during insulin surges and returns as soon as the hormonal and energy landscape allows. The comedic contradiction is that your cells are simultaneously working for your longevity and laughing at your worry about toast. Your mitochondria, lysosomes, and tiny internal janitors all know the truth. Autophagy is always coming back, broom in hand, ready to sweep again, regardless of whether you eat eggs or oatmeal.